not gonna be the safe friend, baby. Ain't nothing gonna be safe about you. Okay? Them curves gonna be dangerous. That mindset gonna be dangerous. That body gonna be dangerous. And your positive energy is gonna be dangerous.
When I walk through.
Well, hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. And if you are new here, it is simply welcome to my channel. I am Rochelle, and guys, today we're gonna do things just a little bit different. This is going to be my 8-year gastric or vertical sleeve gastrectomy, better known as the VSG surgery update. So I pretty much had the VSG 8 years ago, guys. And so, I'm just gonna tell you guys how I feel, where I am 8 years later. Also, y'all, this video was requested by the fabulous Courtney. Courtney actually watched my 100-pound weight loss story before and after, and she sent me a message asking if I could do an update, as well as, talk a little bit more about my, my BBL and my other plastic surgery procedures that I had. And so that's what I'm here to do. I want to thank Courtney. Courtney, thank you so much for requesting this video. And guys, if you want to see more about my 8 years, well, where I am 8 years in terms of like my weight loss, my mindset, and just my overall life experiences after losing 100 pounds, then keep on watching. All right, guys, so I am going to be reading, so basically what I'm going to be doing, so we can kind of just stay on course here, so this video won't last for the next 12 years. I am going to kind of just be going over some things in my phone. So if you see me looking down, that's just me, just trying to stay on course. Okay, guys? All right, so I do not know if you all have had an opportunity to look at my 100-pound weight loss video. If you have not, I will link it down below, or I'll put it in the cards and you guys will be able to see that. I did lose 100 pounds. And so let's just jump right on into it so we can get into the juicy stuff, girl. So I had the gastric sleeve approximately, I want to say 8 years ago. So guys, I had my surgery on April the 13th of 2013. At the time of the day of my surgery, I was approximately 234 pounds. And then my lowest weight was 134 pounds. So yes, I lost 100 pounds. I am 5'3", and my current weight is 156 pounds. As far as where I went, guys, I went to Tijuana, Mexico to have this procedure done. My doctor was Dr. Fernandez, but because I'm not at home, guys, I'm in beautiful Cali, Colombia. I do not have access to that paperwork and stuff, but I will be more than happy to link his information below when I get home and get access to the surgery. If I could not find the paperwork, I do have another facility that I may be able to recommend you guys to, because I have a friend that actually went there, and y'all, she looks amazing. So yeah, what else? So I told you guys my current weight. I told you I went to Mexico. As far as how much of my stomach was removed, guys, 85% of my stomach was removed. And let me explain to you why. Number one, in Mexico, there are no regulations. Or let me just say this. At the time, 8 years ago, when I went to Mexico to have this procedure done, there were no regulations in terms of how much of your stomach could be removed. The way that they determined how much of your stomach could be removed was simply based off of your bone. They did a bone measurement test. So they measured your bones, and they actually did your bone measurement, and then of course your height. And so based off of your bone measurements, as well as, I don't know why they did a bone density test, but they did that too. So bone density, bone measurement, as well as your height, that's how they determined how much of my stomach should be taken out. They did take 85% of my stomach out because, guys, my stomach was the size of a standard NFL football. And I was able to eat as much, I was able to eat the same amount as a football team. And I'm not joking. Yes, guys, my stomach went again from the size of a standard football to a banana. Let's see here. Let's see, the size of my stomach, I told you guys that. Bone density, I told you guys that. I did tell you that it was simply based off of my height. As far as the size that I was when I did go have the surgery, I was about a size 20 to a 22. And guys, I am now like a size 6. But because I do not discriminate, I don't care what size it is, girl. If it's cute, if it fits nice, I don't care. I'm certainly not someone that's like, oh well, if it's not a 6, I don't care what it is, girl. It could be a 12, it could be a 14. I don't care about that anymore because I can go have it adjusted, or I can do my own alterations or go have it altered. I don't care. So anyway, by standard I am a size 6, but again, I don't care about that. I just wear what I like. I don't care what size it is. So yeah, as far as my restriction, do I still have restriction? Yes, I do. So that basically means that initially when I first got the surgery, I could eat like maybe 2 bites or something and get really, really full. And guys, it's still like that. It's just that now, let's see. So since I had after I had the surgery, I was 134. I'm 156 now. So that means I've gained about 22 pounds maybe. Yeah, roughly 22 pounds. It's just that now that it's 8 years out, I'm eating things that I could not initially eat. Like initially I couldn't have soda. Initially I had a hard time having sweets and ice cream and all of that kind of stuff. Well now guys, I'm 8 years old. So yeah, I can have soda and ice cream, and sometimes I do indulge in those things 8 years down the line. But in terms of restriction, yes, my restriction is still there, meaning that if I go to Chick-fil-A and I get a 5-piece kids meal, it's going to take me a few hours to eat that, and I may not need anything to eat for the rest of the day. And if I do, I'll just say this, I could eat a kids meal and be full for like 6 hours, and then I could eat something really small after that and I'll be good for the rest of the day. And so yeah, I do have a lot of restriction. Also guys, it does take me a very, 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 very long time to get hungry. I do get hungry, but it does take a long time for me to get hungry, meaning that I can go hours and hours and hours and hours without eating. As far as eating, I'm gonna be honest, that's probably one of the things where I'm like, I do wish that I enjoyed food the way that I did, but my relationship with food has changed. And so now I'm more of a person like, girl, you literally used to live to eat. Now I eat to live. And so my relationship with food is not the same. And so as far as socializing and stuff like that, I do go out and socialize, but as far as like lunch and all of that, having lunch and stuff, I will, but I just know like it's just not, lunch and dinner is cool, but I know that it's kind of like I'll go for the ambiance. I'm not necessarily going for the food. So yeah, but anyway, I kind of went on a tangent because that's what I do. But yes, girl, I still have a lot of restriction. Let me see here. Yeah, so we addressed the restriction. So we're about to get into some stuff that's a little bit more intense. So yeah, we're gonna talk about kind of the mental aspects of it. So what I'll say is this. I do get a lot of attention, but even 8 years out, I'm still not used to the attention. I'm still very much shocked at the way that people, I'm shocked at the way that I'm treated, which I'm treated nicer, nicer now that, I guess, I don't know, I've lost weight, but I'm still shocked at the way that I'm treated. And I'm also still really shocked at, I guess, the reaction that people have to me, or the way that I'm received, if you will. So it's still really shocking to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you would think after 8 years you would be used to a certain amount of attention and stuff, but for me it's not something that I ever got used to, and that's because I've pretty much been an introvert my entire life. And okay, so yeah, yes, I'm not used to it. Yes, I'm shocked. Yes, I do feel that I get access to a lot of things because of, after losing 100 pounds. I do feel that I get way more access to things that I did not have access to before. So yeah, and when I say access to things, you know, like say for example, I do go out to eat. Now while I may not so say for example, I go out to eat and I have my camera with me or my phone and somebody knows that I'm recording. I'll, you know, they won't comp my meal, but a lot of times I get discounts. A lot of times I get you know, free valet and just certain things. And I don't know if that has anything to do with the fact that they know that you know, that I'm an influencer, or if it has anything to do with just, you know, kind of my overall package and how I look and stuff like that. So I don't know. I just feel like whether I had this blog, I mean, whether I had my filming equipment with me or not, it may not be that much different. But again, like I do have access and I do get a lot more things now than I did before I lost weight. Dating, girl. So as far as dating, after having the gastric sleeve, dating is okay. I don't really date a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really date a lot. But the thing is, you're getting approached by all types of men from every walk of life. Any kind of man you can imagine, girl. I'm talking about from you helping us all the way down to the homeless, honey. You getting attention from everybody. And I'm talking about, baby, coast to coast. It don't matter where you are. I'm in a whole nother country, and the level of attention from the men is the same. The approach is the same, girl. I'm in Cali, Colombia, and these guys, their approach is no different than how it is in America or whatever. And so as far as dating, I'm gonna be honest. Like I feel like dating for me after the surgery is a lot more challenging, and the reason why I feel like dating is a lot more challenging is because, girl, like at least when I was heavier, I knew that a dude was genuinely interested in me. Whereas now, even 8 years down the line, you still have to question their intent. You know what I'm saying? You still have to question if a guy is genuinely interested in you. And it's sad, but I mean that's just the woes of dating in terms of the caliber and character of dudes. Again, you getting guys from every walk of life. And so what I would say to any woman out there, or well, not even just women, men too, anyone out there looking to date after having the gastric sleeve, as far as the kind of people you're gonna meet more people and you're gonna have more options, but you have to be more careful in terms of discernment and just trying to make the best decision for you, because you will have a lot more options. But just my advice is choose wisely. Let's see here. Your mindset. So what I'll say about, so I'm gonna group together your mindset and I'm gonna group together open doors. My thing is, when you open your mind, you open doors, you open windows, it's so many opportunities that come to you when your mind is open. And so you guys, as you go through your weight loss journey, you'll see what I'm talking about. If you are introverted, that could easily change, and you will maybe want to go out and do more things. And as you go out and do more things, you know, your mind is going to change. Your mindset is going to change. You're not going to see things the same. You're going to, and I'm going to tell you this right now, you're going to get away from that limited mindset. So if you guys kind of operate like, oh, I can't do this, I look this way, well, when I lose weight, I'm going to do this. All of that stuff is going to go away when you lose weight, or after you, whether you choose to have weight loss surgery, you do it naturally, however you choose to do it. That limited self-talk and all of that stuff tends to go away, and it'll go away naturally. But I would just have to say, continue to have a positive mind, open mind, and when your mind is open, doors will open, opportunities will open, and girl, the sky is going to be the limit. And I keep saying girl, and I'm talking to girls and guys out there, y'all. So it's just I say girl lots, it's just a figure of speech, but I'm talking to everyone that is watching this video. So yeah, we talked about mindset. Now let's talk about social anxiety. Let me tell y'all something. I have social anxiety, and my social anxiety did start with my weight loss surgery. Because initially, guys, when I had weight loss surgery and the weight started falling off, I kind of had what I call survivor's remorse. And survivor's remorse is kind of one of those things where you lose weight or you become successful, and maybe at the time your group of friends, they're kind of just stuck where they are. They didn't have the success that you had or whatever it is. So initially it kind of started off with survivor's remorse, because I had weight loss surgery. I was extremely successful in losing my weight. And then, guys, remember, not remember, but if you watch my first video, y'all will know I went from being the safe friend, from being the big girl that'll sit up and watch the purses, to being, the hot friend. Now, guys, my friends were hot. Don't get me wrong. They were great looking, and also, guys, a lot of the friends that I had, I don't have those friends anymore. But anyway, and I'm speaking of that particular group of friends. But when you go from being the purse watcher and the drink watcher and the girl that's always kind of in the background, and the mom of the group, and the what's the name of it? What is it? The designated driver. The designated driver, you're not gonna be that anymore. You're no longer gonna be the mom, the designated driver. You're not gonna be the safe friend, baby. Ain't nothing gonna be safe about you. Okay? Them curves gonna be dangerous. That mindset gonna be dangerous. That body gonna be dangerous. And your positive energy is gonna be dangerous. And so what's going to happen, and I'm not guaranteeing you guys that this will happen to you, and maybe it won't, but typically what happened to me after I lost my weight, I started, like I said, I had survivor's remorse. And girl, I started, like, when we would go places, I would try to, like, not be seen too much. You know what I'm saying? Be in the background, not be seen too much, not flaunt myself too much. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. It was just this, I had, like, shame in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was proud of myself, but it was just more like shame. And so I didn't want to be out too much, showing my body off and stuff like that or whatever. And so for whatever reason, it kind of caused me to have social anxiety, not wanting to go out and do a lot of stuff. So I kind of went from, having these friends, having survivor's remorse, going out with them, not necessarily being the safe friend, but naturally falling back into that role of feeling safe. And then, like, not really wanting to be seen like that, like, yeah, I was this new little hot chick or whatever, but not really wanting to be seen like that, because now I was the one getting a lot of attention that I wasn't used to. Normally, like I said, girl, when we go out, the dudes, the fellers would be on my friends asking them if they wanted drinks and stuff, and I really didn't have a lot of dudes on me, like, offering me drinks and stuff. And then that changed, but it was just really different. And so I just kind of started to notice, like, my social anxiety started to flare up, where I wouldn't want to go out, I wouldn't want to do things, and so yeah, it was just completely different. Also, in terms of social anxiety, I still deal with that. I'm getting better because I started blogging, and blogging has absolutely made my social anxiety a lot. It's not as bad as it was, because now I don't have a choice, girl. I gotta be out in front of the camera. Number one, I blog, and number two, I do cinematography. And so if you guys ever watch any of my blogs, especially those club scenes, a lot of times in those club scenes, I'm walking up to people and I am kind of prepping them. I'm not gonna say that my content is staged, but if I see a group of people that look amazing and they partying, I will walk up to the party and I will be like, hey, y'all look amazing. I love y'all energy. Do you mind if I get a little bit of footage? And then, so I have to do that to create content. So that has absolutely helped my social anxiety. So let me kind of get back on track here. What I'm saying is, you guys could very well develop social anxiety, but I will have to, my advice to you is just try to step outside of yourself. Know that everybody's intentions are not bad for you. I know it's going to be difficult getting used to the attention. Sometimes you will want to hide or whatever, but it's just going to be a whole new life. So yeah, but yes, I did and I still do sometimes struggle with social anxiety, and that is because I forgot to say this. Not only is it because of the what I was gonna say. Not only is it because of the gastric sleeve, y'all remember a few years after having all of that, having a weight loss surgery, girl, I went and got lipo, BBL, boobs, a thigh lift, got my teeth done. So I had a lot of stuff done. So you know what I'm saying? So it just felt like everything I did, my social anxiety got worse. Again, it was bad until, like I said, I started vlogging. Okay, we didn't beat a dead horse on that. So okay, let's go on to the next thing. Wait a minute, girl. Okay, this is another one. Another piece of advice I'm gonna give you guys: think beyond wanting to be slim. That's my biggest advice, and the reason why I'm saying go beyond that thought of, oh, I just want to be small. Excuse me. Go beyond that thought, because you feeling like, oh, I just want to be small, that's gonna go away after you achieve your goal. And what I mean by think beyond that, I'm just saying, like, the surgery itself is just not about being small. It is about your mindset. It is also just about the things that you want to accomplish, the doors that will open for you, you know what I'm saying, the unlimited possibilities that you will have, because you are no longer gonna have weight as an excuse. Because girl, that used to be my excuse. When I lose weight, when I do this, and it's like, wait a minute, I was gonna tell y'all this too. I not only would I use it as an excuse, I would be like, oh, when I lose weight, I'm gonna do this, or when I lose weight, this, and this. Another thing that I would do is, anytime something did not work out for me, I would be like, well, that's because I'm big. That's because I'm big. Or even in dating, if dating didn't work out, that's because I'm big, girl. That don't have nothing to do with your size. Yes, more, you know what I'm saying? More opportunities happen, but in terms of like things happening at work, a lot of times these circumstances are going to present themselves to you, whether you are big, small, short, tall, whatever. And so you're not going to be able to hide behind that excuse of when something don't work out for you, it's because you big, because you're going to start seeing the same circumstances, the same kind of things, the same okay, this is a good way to put it. You're going to face the same trials and tribulations. And so you are going to have to come up with a way to handle those things, meaning that you're going to have to hold yourself accountable, because there's going to be some things that are not going to change despite your weight loss. It's going to be some things that will still happen. That means that you're going to have to change your strategy. So that's why I say think beyond just wanting to be small, because guys, if you're using your weight as a crutch, you're going to still try to lean on a crutch that's not there after you lose weight. So that's what I wanted to say about that. As far as we're going to get in a little bit of my plastic surgery that I had. So guys, in my previous video, I did talk about, I had a breast lift, I had a thigh lift. I had a breast augmentation with implants. I had a thigh lift. And so I actually had 2 rounds of surgery. The first round was in DR, and that round of surgery, I had a thigh lift. I had we'll just say a small BBL, and then we had like liposuction. And the reason why I say small is because at the time of surgery, I was 153 pounds. I really didn't have a lot of fat. And so she used as much fat that I had to put into my butt to kind of lift my butt back up, because after losing 100 pounds, it just wasn't there anymore. I think I waited 1.5 years, and I had my second surgery. So my first surgery was with Dr. FATIMA ALMONTE in DR, and my second surgery was in the DR, and it was Dr. Yulissa Infante, and she did a breast augmentation with implants. Guys, I have so my breast size, I am a 32 double D. So my implants are 350 cc's, and so she did my breast lift along with the implants. I also got scar tissue removal, because my first surgery, I had scar tissue, and then the fat that she was able to take out of my lower back, my underarms, and every possible other area in my body, she did go into my BBL and just try to round it out and shape it out and give me just a little bit more volume. So yeah, so those are all of the surgeries I had. As far as getting into cost of all this stuff, girl, so my vertical sleeve surgery was $4,500. My first BBL with my thigh lift, I want to say that was $3,700. And then my breast augmentation, BBL revision, and scar tissue removal, I want to say was $4,200. And then guys, like I did say, I also had veneers. I can't say because of my weight loss surgery, my teeth shifts, because I'm not going to put all of this on weight loss. I'll just say with age. So over the years, I've noticed that my teeth were shifting. In Houston, they were trying to charge me $28,000 just to straighten my teeth. And so I chose to come out to Cali, Colombia, and go to Dr. Gonzaga and get my teeth done. So that was probably about, at the time, $4,500. So yeah, girl, I done had everything done from the ruta to the tuta, okay? And I have no shame about it. No, I don't feel any kind of way. I know that Courtney requested that I get into more detail, but Courtney, this is all I have really. After I had my last cosmetic procedure, I have not had anything else done. My weight has fluctuated a little bit. During the pandemic, I went from 170. I was 173 during the pandemic. Once we kind of got out of the pandemic, well, not because we're still in a pandemic, first of all, okay? So I went from 173, and then I was able to get my weight back down to 163. And then guys, when I started YouTube, my weight really did start to come down. Well, first of all, it came down because I really started to have a heavily based raw vegetable diet, and the vegetable that I primarily eat is cucumbers. Guys, I probably eat about 3 cucumbers a day, and I'm not exaggerating. And so yeah, that has a lot to do with why my weight came down. And then too, I found something that I absolutely love, guys. I started doing YouTube, and I love it. And so my weight also came down because of that. So yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I wanted to tell you guys. I can't think of anything because we're about to kind of close this video out, because I do feel that I went over everything. I'm going to say the final talking point that I can maybe, or the final advice that I'm going to give you is not to let your weight or anything else hinder you. Guys, if you want to do YouTube, girl, pick up the camera and do YouTube. If you want to go for that new job opportunity, go for it. If you want to travel the world in the 7 seas, go for it. If you want to quit your miserable job, go for it. Make a plan first, delegate, but go for it. But guys, don't let your weight, don't let any physicality, don't let those things hold you back. Don't let your limited mindset hold you back, because girl, the sky is the limit and you can do it. You can achieve anything you want to do. I am a living testament and a living witness that anything is possible. The sky is the limit. So guys, I just wanted to leave you with that, leave you guys with the positive video. If you guys have any more questions or video suggestions, let me know. But because I'm so far out of my journey, I'll do my best to answer your questions and stuff like that. But I think I've given you everything that you need. But yeah, I want to close this video out by saying, again, thank you to Courtney for requesting this video. Thank you guys that are watching. I have over, at this point, 400 bombshells out there watching. So guys, if you like this content, you enjoy this video, please feel free to subscribe and to share. And I will see you in the next one.